Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting beer review and another Bavarian Weissbier. As you might know, I really love Bavarian Weissbiers, so this is an exciting moment, and also it's a very awarded Weissbier. I'm gonna speak more about that later on, and the more I read about this brewery, the more interesting it gets, because promise me that you're gonna check out the website of this brewery. It's so beautifully located with a beer garden and the Gasthof just at the lake. Really stunningly beautiful, this brewery. And it's a private brewery, family owned brewery, Familienbrauerei Jakob, and the one I'm having is their flagship, their most popular one, of course, which is their Weissbier. Traditional looking German style of the bottle. Show you the cap here, right, to the Bavarian coat of arms. 25 gold medals from DLG in Germany. Gebraut nach bayerischem Reinheitsgebot, Bodenwöhr, Weissbier Spezialität, naturtrübes Weissbier, Familienbrauerei Jakob, Zutaten Wasser, Weizenmalz, Gerstenmalz, Hefe, Hopfen, naturtrübes Weissbier. I can show you one closer look of the label right here. See the Bavarian flag and the beautiful location of the brewery right here, just beside the lake, and beautiful nature all around. I'm also gonna link to not only the brewery's website, but also to a movie about this brewery, so feel free to check that out as well. Here is the back label, and Familienbrauerei Jakob. Die Familienbrauerei Jakob steht seit 1758 für handwerkliche Brautradition. Am Ufer des Hammersees brauen wir unsere Biere seit Generationen mit Liebe zur Perfektion und höchster Qualität. Dass dies heute und in Zukunft so bleibt, daran arbeiten unsere Bierbrauer täglich. Familienbrauerei Jakob, Bodenwöhr, Brauerei Jakob.de, link to the brewer's website. As I said, I'm gonna link to that in the description box below, of course. So it's from the town Bodenwöhr, located in Oberpfalz, in middle of Bavaria. Here's also another picture of this fantastically beautiful brewery, one of the most beautiful ones I've seen. Site 1758, and there's the logo of this Jakob Weissbier. I do have another one from this brewery, another beer which I'm gonna try in the future, so I can show you that label or that bottle too. It's the Jakob Hell, which of course is their Bavarian Helles. And I'm gonna read through some history about this brewery, which is quite interesting, so hope you want to listen to that. It was perhaps the first petition from the Upper Palatinate Oberpfalz to the high authorities in Munich. In 1738, the workers at the Bodenwöhr Iron Works asked their elector Karl Albrecht to set up their own magnificent brewery in order to free them from the not particularly tasty import drink from the surrounding towns. Even then, the state's mills were grinding slowly. In 1758, 20 years later, the first master brewer, Peter Still from Fischbach, uncle of the famous father Barnabas, was able to start work on Lake Hammersee. In 1759, the production amounted 800 buckets. One bucket is 64 liters. Peter Still died in the same year, and in the next few decades it became clear that Kurfürstliches Brauhaus had a nice name, but that it would be better to give the management into careful private hands. The electorate of Bavaria therefore decided to privatize in 1804. In 1884, Johann Baptist Jakob, great-grandfather of the current owner Markus Jakob, acquired the company. The next two generations, Jakob, each with his first name Friedrich, took over his pioneering spirit, and the iron will keep the company up to date for the quality on the employees. The reward for the effort, the Jakob Weissbier, has been continuously awarded the Golden DLG prize since 1994. That's very, very impressive in my opinion. And Markus Jakob wants to do everything possible to keep it that way. We are committed to long tradition and love for our region, the Oberpfalz, and the people who live here, says the boss. Some other information. Beer from Bodenwöhr since 1758. Already in the 13th century, the first steel mill was set up in the Bodenwöhr. Surrounded by scorching heat, workers had been melting iron out of its ore. From 1464 onwards, water power from the Hammersee lake had been helping them. Throughout the epochs, two things haven't changed here. Between forest and lake, the family bond and the unquenchable thirst. Purity law, our malting barley grows on sunlit fields of the Oberpfalz. Our pure and fresh brewing water is drawn from the natural water springs in Bodenwöhr. Our hop comes from the world-renowned hop-growing region Hallertau. DLG awards, all of the Jakob Weissbiers and ale specialties with ever registered for the DLG audit received gold medals. Jakob Weissbier has been continuously awarded the DLG gold medal since 1994. For this reason, we've developed our slogan, probably the best white beer. And here's also a list. The Jakob Edelpils has 3 DLG gold medals. Jakob Export has 12 DLG gold medals. Jakob Hell has 16 DLG gold medals. Jakob Leichtes Weissbier has 4 DLG gold medals. Jakob Weissbier, which is this one, has 24 DLG gold medals, and Jakob Dunkles Weissbier has 3 DLG gold medals. So that's really much. And as I said, don't forget to look at the video about this beautiful brewery. I'll link to it in the description box below, of course. That's about that. Over to the tasting part right now of this fantastic beer. The Jakob Weissbier from the Familienbrauerei Jakob in Oberpfalz in Bavaria. Bavarian Weissbier, always something that I look forward to. Really, really nice. Naturtrüb, which means it continues to yeast the wheat here, which is gonna be collected at the bottom. So I'm gonna show you the technique of pouring up a Weissbier. First of all, you need to have a Weissbier glass, of course. Big hair at the top to collect the foam. You need to rinse the glass. Use only cold water. Do that just before you pour up the Weissbier. That's because the beer needs to be poured up in easy and gently. It really helps the beer to come in a nice way into the bottle, and also it removes the scents that you don't want to have in the glass if you've been keeping it only for a day. You know, it that is making the glass taste in a way that you don't want it. So rinse the glass, use only cold water, no chemicals, don't dry it afterwards. You can see that I've been rinsing it just before. And time to open up the Jakob Weissbier. Good, nice sound there. You hold the glass at an angle like this, 45-degree angle, and let the beer be poured very slow and gently into the glass. Like that. You can start to build up a foam head. Like that. And then you keep a little bit at the bottom. You swirl the bottle like this. And then you pour up the rest. Like that. And there we have it. The Weissbier. And also you should maintain this foam head all the way through, because Bavarian people which are doing this with their favorite beer style, they drink, well, it's a big foam head all the way through. So not gonna spend too much time on describing the look, typical cloudy apricot color of this Naturtrüb Hefeweissbier. Nice foam head, compact white foam head, very important to have, especially in a Weissbier, as I said. Aroma is also there, banana, a little bit of mango, apricot, fruity freshness, which is so typical for the Bavarian Weissbiers. Hefetrüb, Naturtrüb is this fantastic banana aroma, really amazing, and I understand why it's the most popular beer type in Bavaria. As I always say when I drink a Bavarian Weissbier, I always look forward to it. I could review all different German beer styles, but Bavarian Weissbiers is something special. So, Prost! Fantastic. Of course, with that they've been winning all those years since 1994, the DLG Gold is very understandable, because it's so fantastically smooth and easy to drink, so fresh. And just the perfect, absolutely perfect Bavarian Weissbier this. The Jakob Weissbier is a must, definitely must for you to try. Even if you're a fan of Bavarian Weissbiers or not, this is so great. Place it right here. It's amazing. I mean, that's fantastically freshness, just the way it should be. Really amazing, this. Probably one of my best Weissbiers I've ever had. Maybe the best one, I must say. That's it. It's really amazing, I must say. As you can see, really easy to drink and so nice. So I have only positive things to say about this brewery, the Familienbrauerei Jakob, because it's such a pleasure to drink this beer. It really stands out for me. It's so perfect. It's hard to describe it, but it's so great in every single way. For a Bavarian Weissbier, it's just the way you want it. So velvety smooth while you drink it. So easy to drink, so nice, with pleasant tastes of the wheat that has been yeasting and giving this perfect aroma, the freshness. fruity freshness, which is so typical. Yeah, what more to say? I mean, I could talk for a long time about how great this is, because I would almost say that it's the best Weissbier that I've been drinking this far, and I've been trying a few ones on the channel, as you can see if you look back. But this one is standing out, I must say. So easy to drink and so nice. Really something special. So it's something you must try. Promise me that, and we have to support the family breweries, of course, the private breweries, which this one is. Take one look at the beautiful location of this brewery once again, and don't forget to look at the movie too, with this brewery. Beautiful located just by the lake, all the nature around, real familiar feeling, and really high quality. So that's it for the Jakob Weissbier from the Familienbrauerei Jakob in Bodenwöhr in Oberpfalz, Bavaria. Fantastic Weissbier. Absolutely the best. With that said, I hope you liked my reviews. Continue to follow my channel for more interesting beer reviews, German ones, since that's what I like, since they are the best. And yeah, stay tuned for more interesting beer reviews, and see you again in next beer review.